Look, I was going to go easy on you, not to hurt your feelings, but I'm only going to get this one chance. Something's wrong. I can feel it. It's just a feeling.
What's going on, YouTube? Sneaky Scavenger gonna show you guys my latest pickups. Picked these up maybe the past like week. I know these three came together, and these came 4 days ago. And we have here, guys. You got some LiNings, got some Retro J's. You already know what those are. If you don't, subscribe. You'll see what they are in a few minutes. And a pair of SBs. Now, alright, without keeping it too much longer, I'm just gonna show you guys my latest pickups, and let me know what you guys think. Feel free to comment down below. So yeah, guys, before I show you the shoes, I'm just gonna show you some of the things that came with the shoes. Right here, you have your little 8.5 by 11 poster. I won't be using this, but it's still pretty cool. Keep it in the shoe, kind of like it's like a retro card, but just a lot bigger, a lot bigger. And these aren't retros, obviously. But I'm gonna talk about the Way 3 in a second, because just the picture alone, like when I saw the first picture, I loved it. Then I saw this picture and I didn't like it so much. And I'll talk about that in a second. It has to do with the midsole and the outsole right there. And this is actually a picture of the left shoe medial side. So we'll talk about that when it gets to it. They also sent me a little like push pin, put on your backpacks or bags or whatever. That's pretty cool. Sent me some socks, LiNing socks, size medium, and then also sent me this like Team No Sleep wristband. So maybe I'll give that out. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with that. These I'm really sure I'm gonna keep. These are some Rock'em Apparel cushion performance socks, and they go with the shoes, obviously. So I'll probably put these on when I do the on feet. And yeah, stay tuned, because I do on feet sometimes, not all the time. Just whenever I'm feeling like it. So we got that, the other pair of socks, and a t-shirt that I'm not gonna take out the bag, but I'm pretty sure it's just a red t-shirt with the white LiNing logo on it. Size medium, not my size. I'm an XL, but still pretty cool. A gift to you, gift for you. But and let's not forget the ever famous duffel bag. Alright, it's pretty cool. I mean, I think it's a lot for your buck. A big bang for your buck. You know, I paid $161 shipped. At first, I kind of thought there was a little discrepancy with the pricing, but it was fixed somehow, some way or form. It was fixed, and I was charged $161 shipped. That's, you know, $150 for the shoe. It was actually like $143 for the shoe, and then the $17 in shipping, I believe, or $18 in shipping. They do come from Australia, so they're you know, it takes a little while for them to get here. But I actually got them within like 3-4 days, and it was really cool. And the shoe did not disappoint. It was everything I thought it was gonna be. It does have a little hang tag here. It talks about like LiNing's cushioning. Bounce has a higher rebound than ordinary midsole material. Bounce assist, that's bounce spelled with an S. Bounce assists foot propulsion by providing better resilience and reducing loss of energy during dynamic movement. And placed strategically at the impact area, cushion protects the foot by providing shock absorption and support for a smooth ride. And I'm going to talk about that. Let's just get into the shoe, man. The shoes are sick to me, in my opinion. You know, a lot of the retros are dropping. Everybody's going crazy about 11s, and they're going crazy about Pantone packs and all that stuff. And this shoe was like, I was fiending out for this shoe. I just tried it on a few minutes ago. It was a little snug, but not uncomfortable. It just kind of felt more like wearing me for a couple hours, and you're gonna see the benefit of wearing me. You know, that's what the shoe reminded me. Well, kind of told me when I had it on for a few minutes. And I mean, I'm not even sure the camera's showing you what I'm feeling, because for $150, I mean, Sunlight Station definitely hooked it up. Wade usually sends me like a sticker, which I got all the other 3 pairs from. The 2.5, the 2 pair 2.5s that I have, and the 2.0 lows, the what are they called? The Diablos. So Leather on that was not to disappoint, and these things just follow right up. I mean, it's a really buttery smooth. I mean, literally very buttery smooth. You can see the shine on there. That tumble leather is just crazy. You have your little quilted leather back there. You have it on the tongue. I mean, it's just. I was just talking about this with my boy Weldon, and it's like, I know the shoe isn't classic and it's not, you know, a insane eye grabber, but I'm gonna take it back to Nightwing's comment that I remember from a year, maybe 2 years ago. If these things had a Nike logo here, a Jumpman logo, you guys would be all over this shoe. I'm talking about its quality, talking about, oh my god, Nike brought back the quality in shoes, and it really just, that's what it just tells me. And they didn't disappoint. I don't know what made them kind of go down this route, but the shoe reminds me of like the Adidas Crazy 8 with like the little kind of crazier midsole as opposed to this the flat like the 2s and the 1s were. There's just kind of had like a flat midsole. I love that though. I love the Crazy 8. It's by far my favorite Adidas model. Period. The Crazy 8 is probably one of is my favorite Jordan. I mean, my favorite Kobe. I'd have to think about that. I'd have to really look at my Kobe collection and see, you know, if that's my favorite Kobe or not. But and then it also reminds me of a Jordan 10. I mean, the way that like double layer of leather, and you have your tumbled here, smooth here, definitely reminds me of a pair of 10s. Except it's more like reverse, right? Because on the 10s you have your smooth leather here and your tumbled leathers up top. But these things like literally put Jordan Brand to shame. The quality that they use on the shoe, it's just insane. And then what I was talking about in the beginning was when I first saw the first picture I saw the Way 3 was the Dexter colorway, which I'm hoping actually does get released. It has like a blood splatter effect, all white, and you know, some great stuff. Anyway, loved it right then and there. Loved the theme. Loved the show Dexter. So I'm assuming that's why they made the Dexter colorway, or they sampled it, whatever it may be. But it's still a 6 shoe. But the outsole, woo, crazy outsole. But this is the part where I was like, uh-oh, what did they do? I thought they kind of made the midsole outsole split on both ends, and they only did it on one. So you can see it there. Big old carbon fiber shank plate there. You could even see it peek through on the medial side, right along here. See if I get a better angle for you guys. Yeah, right along there. It's not black. It's actually like it's a carbon fiber shank plate, and it's right there, right part of the midsole. And I did have these on for a few minutes. Maybe like 20 minutes ago, half hour ago, I had them on just to feel them out, and they just felt very, how would you say, kind of like a glove. You know, when you first put on a glove, it's weird to have it on, but then it feels really good after a few minutes. That's just exactly what these felt like. They felt a little weird to have them on, not like the 2.5s that just kind of like slipped on. Great comfort. These were like okay, and then after maybe 10-15 minutes I forgot what they felt like, and they were great. And I'm sure as I wear them, the longer that I wear them, they're gonna get more and more comfortable. What I find funny about this shoe was, as I start, you know, open up the package, I'm like, wow, I get this, I get that, I get this. And then a few minutes ago, I'm like, you know, let me look at the insole. I don't always look at insoles of shoes, because sometimes you never gonna be surprised. You're like, oh, whatever, you know, it's the same insole, same logo, nothing crazy. And I pull out the insole to this guy, and just point out, it does have a stitched in logo. You hardly ever see that anymore. And then right on the reverse side, that's that cushion pad they were doing, kind of like the Adidas do, the Adidas Adiprene like shock pad there, whatever you want to call it. And then it says Disco, so I'm not really sure what that is, if that's the name of maybe this cushioning company, but I don't know. Don't really have anything else to say about that. But the outsole just kind of caught me. I'm like, wow, you never see a stitched in outsole, and this step-in comfort, I loved it. I'll definitely be picking up a few more Wades 3.0s, and again, I know it's not the classic shoe, wasn't the shoe of the year. For some people, maybe it was, but seeing a shoe that I paid $150 for, and then the quality that I'm getting, it's just a constant reminder of, you know, me as a consumer getting beat in the head over a pair of retros, a pair of J's, stuff like that. I mean, I still pay box price. Sometimes I get a deal on some stuff, but it's just that for me. It's like, wow, I'm paying less money for a way better constructed shoe, and maybe it doesn't bring the cool factor that it does to some people, but it brings it to me. I mean, I like walk around in comfortable shoes, and Wades are doing that for me, and that's all I really got to say about that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the vid. I hope you enjoyed my little rant on this shoe and what I think of it. And I definitely like the LiNing company and what they're doing with the Wade shoe. And I mean, they do have other athletes on their line of shoes, but these Dwayne Wade's is just top notch. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Heat at all. If you know me even a little bit from the videos, I am a huge Knicks fan. And yeah, the Knicks are doing crappy, but it's not to talk about sports, about Wade's. And again, guys, let me know if you guys pick these up. You guys like them at all? Don't like them? I do, and that's what matters to me. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. You guys think they're whack? You guys think, you know, what would you do if they came out in the States and they were sitting in the Foot Locker? Would you guys at least like consider them? Look at them, pick them up, maybe. Oh, and the laces are 3M too, by the way. So I throw that in there. I know that they've done that with their previous models and stuff, but this is the first pair of Waves that I get that have 3M on the laces. So without further ado, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the vid, and I'll see you guys later.